Welcome back, lords, ladies, and peasants, for episode number 10. You too.
Blah, blah, blah. What a load of shit. You cheeky bastard.
So last episode, I did a few side quests. I settled a land dispute between Takov and Zhelyov, and also did a string of quests for the miller, which ultimately ended in me discovering smoke powder. And the game did give me a recipe for the alchemy bench, so I can create ammunition. But unfortunately, I haven't found a firearm yet, so we can't do that just yet. But today we're going to be pushing on with the main quest for victory. Now, before I started up the recording, I did play for like 3 to 4 hours, just doing tasks, activities, hunting, crafting, and stuff like that. Nothing story related. And my Henry's feeling pretty good. I'm looking good. I have over 3k Groshen right now. And my main level is currently 18, and I got a bunch of new perks. So today should be a good session. I also cleaned out my inventory, which was really nice. We're going to go ahead and, I think, follow Hans right now. Let's go ahead and read the description. The time has finally come to deal with the bastards that ambushed us by the pond and killed our friends. It won't be long till we attack their lair and make sure none of those whoresons escape justice. I'm to stop by Capon this evening. Lord von Bergov has given him some special mission, but this time I'm sure we won't be on our own. Something big is being planned because von Bergov has invited his noble vassals to the castle, along with their men-at-arms. Let's go ahead and pass an hour so we don't have to wait for Hans to walk. And I think we're ready to go here to this banquet. Story's getting really, really good. Really, really exciting.
You've come just at the right time.
It looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring the fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes 2 of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Bergov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
Yeah, so this was 2 episodes ago, but Samin burnt down.
All that happened is that we prevented the worst possible outcome.
I'm not so sure about that. Young Samin deserved punishment, no doubt. He was in cahoots with the bandits and betrayed his lord. He defiled his honor. And if it comes out that we helped him escape, it's my neck that's on the chopping block. And yours.
The Older may have been a traitor. But what about his father, Agnes, Captain Gnarly, and the other innocent people in the fortress?
They're all Lord von Bergov subjects. And they were covering for a traitor.
Well, maybe. But still. Were we supposed to just watch while Hashek's soldiers cut their throats?
You'd better hope our compassion won't be the death of us.
But nobody knows about us, and nobody's going to look for the Semines. But that's enough of that. We don't want anyone overhearing us. Let's go to the feast, all right?
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Should probably put on my noble clothing. Oh, I think it's too late. Guess we're gonna look like a bandit.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the Kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
So I picked up a perk that tells me how hard it is to pass a skill check now. It doesn't tell you if it's going to succeed, just how difficult it could potentially be.
We have the same interests, Sir Otto. We'll be happy to help you deal with those criminals at Nebakov. And let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands plague our kingdom.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Rezig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Notice Catherine's facial expression. I have a feeling Catherine's going to disappear here soon.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ore.
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
to see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else you need?
No, sir. Thank you for inviting me to the banquet.
Enjoy yourself. Tomorrow we go into battle.
Ah, junger Mann, komm her!
Ah, you must be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
What would you like, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nebakov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nebak. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
Sorry, sir, but let's talk about something else.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service, but if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
110 wager. All right.
I understand. Let's play then. But I'm warning you, you'll lose your shirt.
We'll see about that, Bursche. I give no quarter.
I don't know if I have any dice on me right now. Playing with a badge. I haven't used the badge yet in dice, but... Oh, I do have an even die. Okay, so a die loaded in favor of even numbers. Interesting. And that's not good because 1 and 5 are what
Auf geht's.
we're gonna...
That was a good game, friends.
Oh,
Speak for yourself. You clean me out.
The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away.
I accidentally ended it.
Let's hope you have better luck.
That was my bad. Just gave him a free 110 groschen. Anyways, that was really interesting watching Catherine's facial expressions during that conversation.
Get over here.
Let's go ahead and switch our outfits so we fit in here.
Come on, Henry.
Hold on,
Have a
Hans.
drink afterwards.
I want to see what's going on. Otto, Ulrich. I don't want to fight for Ulrich. Florian. Atleta, I remember her. And here's our buddy here at the combat arena.
How do you like the company here? Is this your idea of fun?
Sorry, but I hardly know anyone here.
But I know you, Henry.
You know me?
Of course. And I'm not the only one. Whoever saw what you got up to beneath the gallows won't forget your name in a hurry.
Oh, I see.
I may have missed the start, but I have to say, the end was thrilling.
And who are you, if I may ask?
Black Bartosz, from Prague. Sir Otto's personal bodyguard.
I've already talked to him before, so let's ask him questions not related to him, I guess.
Do you know the other guests?
They're noblemen from these parts, but I don't know them personally. That cheerful little fellow in the middle is Herman Palitz, known as Littlehead. Pity you didn't see his performance on the barrel. Thankfully, the barrel gave way before Littlehead.
And the other one? The thin one?
Florian of Lomnitz, a famed wit, fair of face and well-spoken. The ladies swoon. For all he could care, well, we'll see what kind of company he prefers in the end.
Have you heard the plan of attack?
No, Ulrich is keeping it all close to his chest.
Not that there's any point.
I noticed that your lord isn't too fond of the Chamberlain.
That's one way of putting it.
Sir Otto respects him, and I trust him. But it's true, Ulrich is a bit strange.
He's a conceited fool, you mean?
If it's glory that you seek, you cannot be shy and meek.
Excuse me for a moment.
Enjoy yourself. A pitcher of wine makes a good day better.
Yeah, let's go talk to Hans.
What's wrong, Henry? Am I invisible or something? Stop faffing about and get over here.
What's the problem?
What do you think? I don't have time for nonsense.
I thought a good old feast would cheer you up.
You call this a good feast? Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other, pretending they don't smell of dung. And the Chamberlain. My God. I can't take another moment of that fool.
Ah, sod the Chamberlain. He's a conceited idiot.
And how many battles has he won, eh?
You heard Lord von Berghoff. He trusts him.
Ulrich is a master of the quill, that's all. By the way, thanks for standing up for me.
Nice
You're welcome.
reactivity.
I definitely trust you more in battle than him.
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much heed to that buffoon's orders.
I get that. But you gave von Berghoff your word as a knight that you'd help him. That band of cutthroats killed our men as well. And we don't have a chance against them on our own.
Oh, maybe. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armor. And fetch some wine from Catherine. If you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced. We've got a battle to fight tomorrow.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
All right. Good night then, Henry.
Han's leaving the party early. Wow. You know what? Let's see if I have any alcohol. Yeah, let's drink some wine. I think it's about time that my Henry got drunk. Oh, that's actually all I have. Might have to look on the table for something.
I'm pleased to see your battle with sobriety is over, and you lost. You're like a mythical hero. You just need someone to write your story.
Seems you're a master of tragic poetry, eh?
What have we here? Your wits are quick, my friend.
Leave me
Tell
alone.
What really happened?
I'm afraid that what happened was enough of a tragedy, even without your ballad.
No offense meant, lad.
I'd like to have a bit of discourse with you, young
Why?
man.
A
Well,
pack
now,
of
you've
scum.
made quite an impression, friend.
Johanka.
Can I help you, my lady?
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
I think she has a crush. Okay, let's give this a try.
I'll be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
You're right, of course.
Nailed it.
That would be best. It all began one lovely day when we'd been on the road for ages. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. We didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. They killed without mercy, and our men had no chance against them. We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
What can I say? Nothing much apart from the fact they almost stuck me like a pig.
No doubt, but that's just what interests me.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labor would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
I like hearing a little recap of what we've done.
Well, it was nothing, really. But the bailiff didn't see it that way. Probably because it was his son who got a thrashing.
Excellent. I think people are wrong about you. You're a sincere and brave young man, Henry.
And rather entertaining company.
Yes, I agree. It's a pity my good friend didn't hear your story. She would have been very interested.
Who do you mean, my lady?
Unfortunately, she just went outside to get some fresh air. But the easiest way to put that right would be to go and find her. Would you escort me, Sir Knight?
This is a little bit suspect too, but let's go along with it.
Certainly, my lady. I'd be honored to escort you.
Excellent. I'm sure the learned gentlemen will excuse us, won't they? It's a lovely night outside, and it's a little stuffy in here, so a walk will do me good. Come on. A lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
Yeah, of course. But I thought...
I know what you thought. Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's
She got
all.
me.
Like my late husband. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa now. We've already cheated on Teresa one time. We can't do it again right now.
No. I reckon you're overestimating my abilities, my lady.
I understand. A pity, though. This evening could have belonged to us.
Let's go back to the banquet, my lady. They'll be missing you.
A beautiful moment, but now it's past. Take care of yourself, young man.
Good job, Henry. Goodbye, Johanka. We need to select this quest. Get a good night's sleep, go into the kitchen for wine, feast and enjoy the good life, go and get the armor. Okay. Let's go into the kitchen right now, and that is currently objective C. Okay, the kitchen's somewhere. The kitchen's down. Just refamiliarize myself with the castle layout right now. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. It looks different because everything's set up. Very interested in Catherine here. If she's even still here, she might just be gone. Anka's here. Can I talk to her?
Where can I find the serving girl with the wine?
I don't know. Ask Manietta. She's...
Greetings to you.
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Lord Capon, but I can't find her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get her, and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen her all evening, but don't worry. I'll be happy to give you wine for Lord Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love nor money.
Who locked it like that?
Nobody. It's one of Ossina's amazing locks.
Fantastic. He really is quite a blacksmith. Sure, I'll take a look at it. It won't be a problem.
Thanks. Farewell, my friend.
Okay, open the herbs chest. So in the USA, we say herbs. British English is herbs. But this game's pronunciation is also herbs, I believe. So I'm going to say herbs. Where's the spice chest? I don't know where it is. She didn't tell me. Objective G. Oh, this must be it. Assuming. There we go. Where'd she go?
I've opened the spice chest for you.
Really? That's clever of you. I couldn't budget. I won't bother locking it again from now on. If someone pinches something, I'll blame Ossina and his rubbish locks. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. And give my regards to Lord Capon. May the Holy Virgin watch over you in battle. Take care, have a nice evening.
I wonder if Catherine is here somewhere. You can find her. Maybe she, obviously, like, she must be sneaking out to go tell the bandits. But I don't know if she would actually be here. Might be possible to find her. Okay, let's go ahead and go back into the feast and just see if there's any other things we can do in there. Then we're gonna go get the armor and then go meet up with Hans.
Thank.
I have a question for you, sir.
Certainly. What is it, Henry?
Would I be right in assuming nobody else knows about the content of our message yet?
Correct. And that is how it will stay, until I decide on my reply to Hanush.
What about the League of Lords? Do you think you'll convince the other nobles as well?
Careful now, young man.
The war hurts everyone, without exception. And that is why it has to stop. Everyone agrees on that. Each one of us has to consider what he can do for peace in the land. You can show what you can do tomorrow, when we settle scores with those bandits.
We'll make short work of them.
I'll try not to let you down, sir.
Certainly. We will talk tomorrow when it's over. I do not let capable men go unrewarded, Henry.
Predictions. The battle does not go well under Ulrich's command, and Otto von Berghoff is bullshitting us. Okay, I think we're good to... This guy wanted to talk to me.
Excuse me.
It's so funny. That costume is just... I don't think I'd want to be a musician if that's what they make you wear.
You must be Henry, yes? Lord Capon's servant.
I'm not local, so I'd like to introduce myself, gentlemen.
We're not local either, but we've already heard of you. Aye. Mainly about your brushes with the law. Truly amusing escapades. If what they say is true.
Well, we had a couple of misfortunes, but I don't know what you heard.
Only that the village yokels took you for beggars and clapped you in the stocks. Well, after you'd beaten up a couple of them, including the local bailiff's son.
Well, as I said, we had a couple of misfortunes.
Of course. No offense intended. We're glad to meet you. My name is Olbram, and this is Yeshek of Bor.
It's good to meet these characters because we might see them later in Kuttenberg.
What about tomorrow? Will you join us in the attack?
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take the bark off on our own. I hope you'll leave room for us as well, Yeshek. Have no fear. The main thing is that old Lord Nebag doesn't drop dead before we can save him. Well, if we burn down his castle, he's bound to have a fit.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased if we get rid of those scoundrels without needless damage.
Aye, aye. Old Yaramir was always terribly proud of that little castle of his. He toiled all his life to build it. Yet it's nothing more than a hut on a rock. All the better for us. We'll take the hut in a trice and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from his cellar. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out how much the rescue will cost him. He'll be happy to give us the wine. Better to be alive and well than cold for eternity.
Any news, gentlemen?
Yes. We were just talking about the Finger of God.
What's that? Some book?
Nobody knows, but the name is truly odd, isn't it? Apparently Sir Otto paid a fortune for this finger in Prague.
Sounds like some holy relic, doesn't it?
Aye. But it occurred to Olbram that it might be some new castle bell. I heard him telling Chaplain Nicodemus that the castle needs a new bell. Throwing around coin like that when there's a war on is a sin, I take it.
I think I already stole that item.
Otto has deep pockets, and the war hasn't changed that. Quite the opposite, if anything. Aye. Once you get involved in politics in Prague, the coin comes rolling in. You and Lord Capon are here on political business, aren't you? You're envoys of Hanush of Lipa, and the king's favourite, Radzig Kobyla, right?
Aye, but I can't talk about it.
Why not? We all want to end this terrible war, don't we?
I'm sure we do, gentlemen. But one letter can hardly achieve that, can it?
Maybe not, but it could be the first spark. What about his cousin?
So they were talking about an item up in the bell tower that I think I stole and I put in my chest to sell when we get to Kuttenberg because it was worth a lot of money. Yeah, we are going to talk to this guy really quick. He's the last one.
You have a poet among us, eh?
Me, a poet? I leave that sort of thing to Florian there. Women swoon in his arms, and then men swoon in exasperation. There's a poetic soul for you. If only his verses were any good.
Seems Florian makes your blood boil, eh?
Aye, he's too big for his boots. He needs to be taught a lesson. Wouldn't you like to help me? You do have a sense of humor, right?
Tell me more. I'll be glad to help you.
Excellent. I need to get Florian back for one of his jokes. It should hurt him a little.
How do you want to get your revenge? Challenge him to a duel?
Nothing of the sort. No violence. We'll just make fun of him a little. I know that one damsel gave him a ring, and it'd be interesting to slip the ring to her best friend.
Now, that sounds like a pretty cruel joke. Well, I'll be happy to help. Where can I find the ring?
He's bound to have it in the chest next to his bed, at the very top of Crone Tower.
Ah, now I see why you don't fancy going there.
Well, the most important thing is that everyone sees I'm here, but nobody will notice if you leave. All you have to do is bring it to me unobserved. I'll take care of the rest.
Should have asked him what he did. But my Henry is quite mischievous. Mischievous? Mischievous. Mischievous. So maybe we will do this. Wow, it's in the other tower? Oh my god. Okay, well, we have to go over that way anyways, so... let's go ahead and see if we can get Hans's armor too. Actually, I'll probably do that on the way out. Okay, we're at the other tower almost now. I don't know if I'm allowed in all of these rooms. Well, we're gonna find out, right?
Hey, you're not allowed here.
Shit.
Hey, you're not allowed here.
Shit, does he see me? I think he sees me.
Out now.
All right, bud. Catch you later. Just kidding. Watch this, watch this.
Out now.
Hurry up, go, Andy, go. See how smart the AI is. Oh my god, this guy is real good. Oh, they got backup. All right, I'm going, guys. Get out of my way.
Out now.
Well, get out of my way. Okay. There we go.
Hurry up. Get out.
I'm going. Losers.
I'll find you. Don't you worry. Where the hell are you? Hey,
dude,
you're not allowed
These
here.
guys are no joke, man.
What was that?
These guys are no joke. I think I'm allowed right here, just not up any further. Good day, gentlemen. Just hanging out right here, looking out the window. It's a beautiful night. Isn't it? Yeah, it is beautiful. Oh, sorry about that. You can have your viewing spot. I'll just sneak on by. Ooh, oh, shit. Where did that guy go? Oh man, I have to go up here. Let's see if I have any stealth potions right now. I have Nighthawk, which makes it easier to see. I don't think I have anything that will help me for stealth. I do have Quick Finger though, which will allow me to open chests a little bit easier. I'm going to hang on to that though. Oh man. I don't think I've made it successfully up here before yet. Wish I could put out candles. Hopefully he doesn't check this room. I don't know if I'm in the right room. Got an apple. I don't think I am. Do. The ring is locked in his chest in the Crone Tower. So we're looking for a chest. I think it's in that room. I don't see any locked chests in here right now. Oh, here's a chest. Oh, I think I hear the guard outside. It's not good. Come on, Henry. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, this is not the right one. These are worth a decent amount, though. The gold ones are incredibly valuable. Okay, he's going down the stairs right now. Yeah, treasure in this game sometimes consists of golden chalices or golden cups. I know it might not be exciting compared to other games, but it's worth a lot of money in this game. Oh man, here we go. What is this? Is this hard? It's easy. Okay, come on, come on. Let's go, go. Don't need the Aesop potion. Or the Quick Fingers potion. Oh, look at this. Oh my god, what is this? We're learning all sorts of things. Okay, I found the ring.
Florian's ring.
I'm gonna take all of his books too. That's it. I think this guy's coming back. Here he comes. That's really interesting. So these are good. So it's picked up Master Studies. Scholarship's going to go up. I need a minimum 15 though, so I'll have to have that later. And then Skull Crushers, a skill book on heavy weapon combat. And I also got a lore book. Nice. I'm saving all the lore books. Then our quest item is Florian's Silver Ring. The silver ring of Knight Florian Lomnix, which he received from a young lady as a token of her favor. But then I also picked up Florian's letter from an admirer. When you pick a rose, take care that this bold action that you dare does not bring a wound to bear. Care for the flower and sing to it secretly with words of love that caress so sweetly. That now dead thing once slept unmoving in the warmth of your heart is brightly blooming. I think I gotta move quickly. Shit. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did I just pull that off? I need to get the hell out of here because I have stolen goods on me right now too. I really cannot be caught. Let's take a look at this other one real fast. The unfinished letter. Behold the dance, the body's joy, passion, and glittering. What the tongue cannot achieve, courageous steps may bring. The dance, I say, is life itself, easy, hard, or sometimes gentle. It little serves or tolerates the old, the pious, and the sensible. I love the stealth perk. I have 2 stealth perks that make me move much faster. Okay, the next part of this quest is I have to bring it to that guy. Okay, I think we're good now. See if I can pick up Hans's armor while we're here.
Greetings.
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Aye, but that horse is already bolted. I'm clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best.
Ooh.
I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
Let's threaten him with telling the Chamberlain.
As you wish. But I'll go and tell the Chamberlain. You think he's going to get his fingers burnt because of you?
What? Ulrich is my friend.
Oh, crap.
And I have friends among the local nobles who the Chamberlain surely won't want to annoy.
All right. Maybe I was a bit hasty. I'll find you something better. I still have this left. Take it. It's yours.
See now? Where there's a will,
there's a way.
Sucker. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
We got him some stuff. Go ahead and switch back to my noble attire here. And by the way, I did a few things, and I now have an adorned axe right here. I'll probably make a video on how I obtained this axe, because it's one of the best axes in this first map for sure. It's really good, and it also looks really cool too. Basically, if you guys are following this as like a walkthrough to help you play or whatever, listen to anyone that talks about the, what is it, the water goblin and the kids on the pier around here. Make sure you follow that quest. Oh, I got stuck. Excuse me, sir.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift. Here's Florian's ring. What next?
Excellent, my friend. Now we'll plant it on that damsel to Florian's
Oh
right.
no, I have to
The young
pickpocket.
one who never stops blabbering on.
Right. Leave it to me. I'll finish the job.
I'd be delighted to, my friend. That scoundrel deserves it. He'll be the butt of the joke for a change. So no mercy, and joking aside, into the fray, young knight. God be with you.
Oh no, this is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy at all.
I apologize.
Poor Captain Thomas.
Yeah, there's Florian right there.
Worst, but he'll be bedridden for a while.
I have a little gift for you.
Oh, okay, you just talked to her.
Oh,
I thought we were
how
planting it on her.
Tell me, who is it from?
It's from me. I think we're gonna say that.
It's from me.
What? What's this all about?
A servant pestering a lady. Have you forgotten your manners, peasant?
What's more,
Oh, I hate
I
this guy.
recognize that ring. Florian,
Where did you get that, you scoundrel? What's the meaning of this?
he stole it. He
Oh, no.
must have stolen it.
I'll show you, you thief.
That didn't go right.
Outside now, so I can put you in your place.
Wonderful. I'm not missing this.
We can try this.
No, I can't fight you, sir. I'm a mere servant, not a nobleman.
Then send me your lord, dung grubber.
Sorry, but he's already asleep. I'm just a bumbling fool who messed up. I apologize.
My God, you really are a simpleton.
He's a simpleton.
You know what? Just clear off. Let's drink, my dears. There's no worse sin than stupidity.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
Thank God.
Things with Florian took a bit of a wrong turn.
Aha, so I saw. You still have a lot to learn about court intrigues, but you deserve your reward.
Hey, thanks.
The people were amused in any. And if you need help with anything, just say the word. God be
Okay.
with you.
So I got my 100 groschen back that I lost in that game of dice at the start of this banquet here. Okay, let's go see Sir Hans now. I just had to choose that dialogue option. I wanted to see what would happen if I told her that I was giving it to her, as she is a noble woman. I guess I didn't feast and enjoy the good life. Didn't eat any food.
God bless.
Jesus Christ be praised, sir. How the heck do I get down? Hans. There's only one staircase. Hey, buddy. Hey, what are you barking at?
Here, Mutt.
Hopefully... Might be a little rotten. Sorry, Mutt. Okay, Hans is right next to... Oh, nope, I guess I can just go to bed, actually. Hans wanted me to bring him wine, though. I don't know where he's staying, though. Huh. Yeah, I don't know where Hans's room is. Guess we'll just go to bed and see what he says. It is battle time.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Berghoff sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Ossiner a kick up the ass.
Okay, so weapon for Capon. We could give him the axe. Now we'll give him... He's better with the sword, I think. And then he gave me... I guess that. Oh, he only needs one armor piece. Which one should we give him? The helmet, or we'll give him the chest armor. Doesn't seem too happy.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me.
What about you? Ready for battle?
Ready. We can go.
Excellent. Mount up then. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Hold.
Okay, off to battle we go.
Wait. But so what? Let's go. I can't wait to put that fraud from the Barkov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think?
I agree. It certainly won't be a long siege. Nebakov isn't Talmberg.
Exactly. We won't be needing a trebuchet this time. A couple of ladders and a battering ram will do just fine. I'm almost worried the foot soldiers will get it done without us. And I won't even have time to swing my sword.
I can't wait to repay them for their kindness. I can still feel the spot in my shoulder where that arrow hit me at the pond.
Never mind your arrow. What about the humiliation I suffered? The rope is too good for those knaves. I'd have them quartered if it were up to me.
Aye, and quartered at least 3 times for what they did.
You're right. I'll ask von Berghoff to send for a truly skillful executioner. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat!
Audentes fortuna juvat.
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in the Barkov. Why dally, then, when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen!
To battle.
Open the gate! We're moving out.
Hey, we know them. Love the cinematics.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
We're getting ambushed.
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ.
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nevac was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more...
Oh my. The miller is helping them.
My God! Where? Christ!
Shit!
Hey! Can't get out!
Hey! Give me your hand! Come on, then! Come on! God's sake! Get up, Henry!
I'm coming.
Back on, bastard! No, he's really pissed me off. We have to get out of here!
Lace him up! Come
we
on,
can't
then!
go back! We'll fight our way through! Quick! Down the path!
That was something!
No, you don't! Over here! Nicely done!
Come on, then!
Nice hit!
Henry got him! We have to keep going!
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
Look up there.
In God's name!
Now you die!
Gotta make sure I get my emblems right here. Keep forgetting that we're fighting for Von Berghoff, who's technically our enemy, but not our enemy right now.
Blood, yeah!
My God, that's crazy.
Capon! Hands!
Chamberlain Ulrich!
Christ, I have to go to him!
You here, Henry? I need you here!
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him!
This is all your fault.
Shut up! Help me! Quick!
I don't know why I'm bothering with you.
Now you're
Nice!
Don't spare it!
Come on!
Just got hit by a freaking
Show
gun.
your stuff!
Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here! I'll help you!
Nicely done!
We're shooting guns at us right now, man.
Awesome! Bastards!
This shit's crazy. No way.
That's me! Jake! Let's get out of here!
No way. I wonder if that's possible to save him. Come on, Hans, I can run faster than you, brother. Look at him up there.
You have to find a different way. Right!
Can't get away from me,
standing. Somewhere. Make it fast.
Come on, Hans.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Don't spare it.
Oh, crap.
Show your stuff.
Come on, man, this isn't our battle to fight. Let's get the heck out of here. Wonder if I can pick up a firearm on the dead bodies. Gotta find somebody that's actually shooting. Whoa!
We have to get to the mill. We'll lose them on the other side of the stream. Christ!
This is
It's
epic.
the same everywhere. What a massacre!
Where is that gunshot coming from? Probably risky to do that. Gotta believe in yourself, though. Where's that gunshot coming from?
Got him! Next! We'll lose them on the other side of the stream. Bleeding like a Henry!
I want to charge one of those guys.
What are you hopping about for? This?
You're mine! I'll beat you up, you shit! Let him have it, ribbon! No mercy! Now you're fucking shit! Give everything to the devil! No mercy!
Hey!
Capon!
Henry!
Where the hell is he?
Help me!
I have to go to him.
I'm with him. Oh, this guy, I want his gun. I want his gun.
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
Come on, Henry, pull out your... Come on, come on. Oh my god, look at this. This guy. Oh! He nicked me. I'm coming, Hans. I'm coming, brother. Oh, the weapon's up top somewhere. No.
No chance.
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
Oh no.
That'll do! We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Let's go. The man, the myth, the legend.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what is a coward turn to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh? Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot. I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel.
Don't do it, Jan.
If he's good enough, I'll let him live.
We're dueling Jan Žižka. No way. A real-life Czech hero.
So, my boy, let's see what you got.
How you go? Can't do that, can you?
This ain't gonna be easy. Oh, I did a lot of damage to him right there. Try to end with a master strike.
Damn it! You're good.
Žižka, you all right?
We got his eye.
So, do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
It's actually a really cool moment right there. I'll explain it after the cutscene's over. So cool.
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the use-its bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop!
And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Okay, so let's take a moment here. First, I want to say they've overused the faces in this game. I really hope they can do an update and change a few of the faces, because I keep seeing the same ones over and over on different characters, and it's at a point where it's actually kind of immersion breaking. But with that said, Jan Žižka was the guy that we just dueled, and he was a Czech military leader and a follower of Jan Hus. And he was known for his guerrilla war tactics, which is really cool how we went towards Nabokov, and instead we were assaulted with guerrilla war tactics. They're up on the rocks, probably in the trees, all that stuff. And Jan Žižka is also, I think, mostly responsible for at least popularizing wagons, fortress wagons, so military wagons. You guys can watch the movie Medieval sometime. It's based on Jan Žižka. And also, Jan Žižka lost his eye somewhere in history. I don't know if they know exactly how he did, so it seems like Warhorse took some creative freedom here and made it so Henry is the one who actually took his eye. So it's like, I think it's a historical fact that Jan Žižka lost his eye. We just don't know how he lost his eye. It's really cool how Warhorse tied that in right there with Henry's character. But now we're playing as Father Godwin again, so let's continue on. I'm a devout Christian.
Let me make it clear. I am the very paradigm of Christianity. But the church has more priests and parishes. So all it took was a bit of spiteful gossip. And then someone else got my parish.
Aye, folk can be swine.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking?
It's no big secret, but I can't talk about it without...
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Without having a drink inside.
Ah, the ale's on the house, of course, Father.
Excellent. It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I know. I'll go straight there then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning, and they were ambushed in the ravine near Nabokov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from Nabokov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. Well, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around. God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
Nice, we get to actually take control of Father Godwin again. Oh my gosh, we have an inventory and everything? You gotta be kidding me right now. This is great. He's main level 19. I wonder if that goes off of your Henry. I think my Henry's 18 right now. Okay. Cool.
How can I forget?
So Father Godwin was, I believe, a mercenary before he became a priest, so he is trained in battle. We got to play as him in the very beginning of the game at that Suchtal Fortress raid.
God be with you, lad. I need to ask you something.
Oh, Christ. Kuba's in a bad way. He got shot. He needs to rest. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives.
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough and sometimes stop off for a chat.
So the ambush wasn't the end of it. What happened next?
Like Cooper says, them scoundrels brought some prisoners to the meadow beside the mill.
And that commander of theirs, he had them hanged. One after the other.
Hanged? All of them?
Aye. Every last one of them.
I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God. That's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Sure, why not?
Of course. I'd be happy to. Benedictio Domini sit vobiscum. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here,
Yeah, that guy's
take
screwed.
this and pray for us, please.
All right. Of course I will. Farewell, my friends.
Man, even with
God,
Father
make
Godwin,
it
there's like
clear.
reactivity in the game, because you could have chosen not to do that and you wouldn't have gotten this ring right here. Whatever this ring is. Where is it? Not showing. Oh, there it is. It's under miscellaneous. Doesn't have any stats. Okay, you can't equip it.
Mind.
Okay, spoke to Anna and Kuba, who confirmed the worst. Henry and Capon were part of the war party. I should go to the spot where the ambush took place. Maybe I'll find out more about the fate of Henry and Capon. Follow the road east from the tavern. At the big crossroads by the chapel, turn down the forest. Do I have a horse with Father Godwin? I do. The horse he came in on.
So, Bibi, shall we hit the road?
Bibiana.
My God.
Okay, we're just gonna book it. No fast travel allowed as Father Godwin. I like that. Check out his sword real fast. Can't really see it on the horse.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like you can skip time, just not on the horse.
Come on, BB. Let's go.
Yeah.
Has to be a pretty intense time right here for Father Godwin.
Go.
Thinking that he might be coming up on Henry and Hans being hung.
Go.
I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads.
Yeah.
This must be that chapel. Now to the right and down to the woods.
I'm familiar with this area. We got Troskovitz right there. Samine burning in the distance.
Go.
Wonder how long we get to play as Father Godwin for.
The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover.
Let's see if I can make it a little nicer outside. No, you can't delay time with Father Godwin at all.
Hey, nice and slow. Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. I should keep my eyes open.
I'm gonna pull out our sword actually, just in case.
They rained arrows down on them. Good God, what a bloodbath.
Hear voices. Warhorse is really good at having you retrace your steps where big events happen. This is cool being here as Father Godwin and remembering this.
You will be ashamed to leave everything here just because of the stench. Pray for a quick death.
Oh, yep, here we go.
Oh! Easy, easy.
Oh, crap, you should
Nice
have
and
fucking
slow.
stayed out of it.
Whoa!
Don't know how good Godwin is on the horse. Horse is getting scared right now.
Fuck, go fuck
Now
yourself.
you're for it, you shit.
Wonder what combo. Oh man, that was a lot of damage.
Show me your stuff. Bleeding, fucker.
Try to get them lined up so they don't both hit me at the same time.
Whatever. Now you've had it. Just too late.
Don't know if we have to loot for anything. I don't know if it matters with Father Godwin. I think we'll just leave on what he has on. Can I actually, hold on, let's see. Can I put this on? No, you can't. Okay. Good to know though.
Easy. Nice and slow. God Almighty. Bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned it in any case. The innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. Looks like a Turkish raiding party swept.
Friend or enemy?
Stop! What are you after? Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Well, I kinda
Listen,
am.
One more step, and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, Father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened, and the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
You fuckers! You won't get away with this! No way!
What the fuck are you ranting about?
We made a deal. You leave us alone, and we'll leave you! And you shat on it, you fucking orsons!
What's he on about?
Well, up there in the ravine, I bumped into a few scoundrels who were looting the dead.
And?
I put a stop to it.
You killed my brother! You'll pay for that! You'll all die, you bastards!
A nice priest you are. God's truth. Oh well, they were starting to fucking annoy me anyway. So here's another job for you, old man. You're gonna help me sort out the mess you caused us. And if we survive, I'll take you to the captain. He'll be interested to meet you.
If we survive.
Come on then, you assholes!
Guy's got nice armor. Kinda hope he dies so I can loot him.
You won't get away.
Eddie! He's got no chance alone! Fuck you!
I'll be done with you.
Don't spare him!
Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword. Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently, I was the parish priest in Užice, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not going to dig graves for those fuckers.
So the Battle of Kosovo was in 1389 between an army led by the Serbian prince, Lazar, and an invading army of the Ottoman Empire under the command of Sultan Murad I. A real battle, interesting. Father Godwin, I don't know. We'll say that.
Leave them to rot without a Christian burial. Nobody deserves that. Not even enemies. And besides, those corpses could attract wolves from the forest.
Sod the wolves. Let them fill their bellies.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nabokov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I wish it was a nicer day. I wonder if... No, this must be scripted weather right here. Oh dang, Father Godwin's injured? Oh my gosh, I'm bleeding. I'm just noticing this right now. I don't have any bandages. I wonder if they'll... Hold on, I wonder if I can... Let's drink a marigold decoction. Do it again. Oh no, the weak ones don't help with your injuries. Can I get off my horse?
Godwin.
Hold on, sir. Be there in a second. Looking for... We'll take that. There we go. Perfect. I don't know why I'm grabbing crafting supplies. You never know, right? Grabbing... Hey, oh, it's Father Godwin. We gotta grab the wine, of course. Any other... I wonder if he gets hungry and everything. He must. Okay, let's go ahead and take care of that. At least the bleed before Father Godwin goes down. Oh no. Okay. Alright. And let's go ahead and drink some mead. Only makes sense.
So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
As I said, I'm kind of working for myself right now.
Did you upset the bishop?
A bit. But the bishop...
Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. He's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Quick!
See how good Father Godwin's horse is. Oh, this is an easy dub, I think. Oh yeah. Faster than Pebbles.
Yeah! Quick! Yeah!
And we have returned. I really enjoyed the first quest when we were here.
Well now, you're a fine horseman as well.
Bibiana might look like any old nag, but there's more to her than meets the eye.
Bit like you. In any case, welcome to Nabokov. We'll leave the horses here. Not to worry, our boys will take good care of them.
A very nice fortress. How did you manage to take it?
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon. And maybe I'll have the two little blighters with me.
Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Ishtvan. No, I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you are the master of this fortress.
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sarhanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
I'm messing with his head first. People who lose control make mistakes. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
And you don't look much like the lord of this fortress. I don't even know your name.
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress. And they were the most dogged of all his men, and I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
I've no idea how they got mixed up in everything, but they only came here to deliver a message. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sarhanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, Father, what price does Sarhanush put on his nephew?
I have no idea.
Then why are you here?
I'm supposed to bring them back, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to parley with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want to parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Rebellion! They're attacking!
Oh,
I came
damn,
here to get
Father.
them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo. you help me, I'll let them go.
Here we go.
Kill them to the last man!
Defeat the rebels and defend Nabokov with Jan Žižka himself.
He's got no chance alone!
I'll be done with you in a
You're going to fuck with
Trying to master strike.
Fuck you! How the sword fight! Get hard!
waiting for you.
Once more and we can go home! Swine! You'll be sorry, fucker! Kill them all! You'll be sorry, fucker! Come on, then!
You got him! Next! Help me with him! What are you waiting for, you wretch?
Got him! Next!
Got you, Jan. Dang, I don't have any more healing. Here, you got a Rob here. Hope that somebody has. Oh, nice. Just found a painkiller. That's actually really good. That'll get rid of my head injury. I think it will. Will it? Well, we'll see. I just drank it, so. Yep, head injury's going down. Now we need to stop looting Groshin. I can't help it. Come on, need bandages and...
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
Looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toff and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late.
Interesting. Sometime earlier.
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
Oh my god.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt!
Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are?
Where's my sword?
Who is this? Man. Surely you're not gonna listen to some vagabond?
What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch?
Enough!
What's he talking about?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
Let's go.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Žižka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
Okay, so that somewhat confirms that Istvan is working for Sigismund. It wasn't 100% clear in the first game. It seemed like it, but... couldn't really tell his intentions. Makes sense, though.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress, give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now.
Thanks to Catherine.
In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Burgov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. It's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
Oh no.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine!
The first game.
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
Didn't realize it was that guy.
Eric! We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No!
There it is.
We've got to flee now!
There'll be time when we meet again.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter?
What an episode so far with these characters.
They're riding to Trusky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
Yeah, so at the end of the first game, Jobst showed up at Perkstein and had a meeting with Sir Hanush and Radzig. Jobst was on Sigismund's side, but has now changed sides, as at least he claims that he thinks Wenceslas is the best chance at peace that the realm has, even though Wenceslas is, of course, not really a good ruler either, but better than Sigismund. And Jobst is also, I guess, the one who's put this entire plan into motion of me and Hans, or Henry and Hans, trying to ally with the Leagues of the Lords, such as Otto von Berghoff.
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his mind and sided with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Berghoff and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing, and then all of a sudden his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
Von Berghoff maneuvered us into it. It was easy to win us over. Zhizka here attacked us first, and then von Berghoff. And Istvan was with him too.
And Istvan was actually working for von Berghoff all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zhizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band, and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Berghoff is traitor-in-chief.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Berghoff, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Berghoff.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Yeah, so Zhishka was known in his early days. He would like run these little bandit mercenary parties, and he would sometimes take like criminals and stuff into his group, even though he was, I think, fighting for a good cause himself.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
That's a lie.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
I might have to mute the grape word for YouTube monetization, so if you guys hear that in the future, it might go silent just during that word.
Did you want to kill von Berghoff?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Berghoff's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Berghoff instead of telling him you were at Nebakov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason, so no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on! I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
How did Semine come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well. What actually happened to Semine?
Von Berghoff sent his men to take revenge on him. Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape, so von Berghoff wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, thank God for that at least. They're good men. It would be a sad loss.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already, and then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Hans's wiggly sword. Keep in mind, I'm on a version that's still a month before official release.
Oh,
Oh, God. Holy shit! Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Maggots.
Just get it over with.
Huh. When your physician's getting drunk, you know. It's serious. Yeah, that would hurt. Some of you know what he did.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Burgov comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed, and no more fighting, and keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today.
Alright, y'all. I think this is going to be a good stopping point for the episode, considering everything that's happened. Absolutely insane that we got reunited with Godwin. We met Jan Žižka. We saw Istvan Toth. We were in a cell next to Istvan Toth. This is a crazy, crazy session. So, next episode, episode 11, we will continue on with the Finger of God here. Accompany Godwin to the graves. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Jesus Christ be praised.